Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, and perhaps even good evening. Thank you so much for joining me on this exciting Sunday morning, which I thought actually a minute ago was Saturday, but it is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, it is Sunday, definitely. And it's one day before Halloween. Isn't that exciting? Super exciting. The Meg Twin is here. Mr. Brian is here. The Deviant is here. Yoshi is here. Nancy's Art is here. I think Camilla might not have a spa day. She did have a spa day yesterday. She might be joining us a little bit later. There is the Jeremy, and I think and the Nico. And that is everyone I can currently see. And there's also the bot, which I greatly appreciate. Thank you so much for the advice. Yes, I'm a little late today. And that's because I have a little bug lurking in me, and I'm kind of waiting for the caffeine and / the paracetamol to kick in. That's the acetaminophen to all you US viewers. Paracetamol and acetaminophen are the same substance, and we know it in Britain as paracetamol, but it's the same thing. And it's kind of the magic thing that makes the colds go away. And I'm okay enough to hang out with you, but I wasn't okay enough to do it yesterday twice for the DAZ Plus stream and the private stream, so I thought I'd conserve my energy. So there we go. Escania is also here. That's totally awesome. Grounded Meg, let's have a quick look at that. I think, was this something that Camilla mentioned as well? I don't quite recall, but if I go into my, where's it? My Steam library, there we go. I think Grounded was something that she mentioned along with another game that's currently in early access. Let's just have a quick look. I saw one yesterday that popped up in my feed, and I gave it I wishlisted it. It's called The Long Drive, and I think nothing really happens. It's just a long drive. It's not in here. No. Okay, Grounded. Let's just see if it's the game that it's on my wish list, Meg. Look at that. Yes, that's the one. It's where you're tiny, isn't it? Where you're tiny and you have to do things as a group. Yes, that's the one. That perspective reminded me a little bit of Pikmin. That's an old GameCube game. I think they remade that for the Wii and maybe even for the Switch, where you control a bunch of tiny creatures, and it's made from this perspective. So it's kind of cool. Everything that could potentially be threat is like much larger. Yeah, next time that goes on sale, I'm going to pick that up. It does, doesn't it? Is it? Tell me more about the game, Meg. Is it like a crafting type game as well? It's a survival game, isn't it? Yes, looks like this is kind of crafting mechanics here. Grounded. I do remember Camilla telling us about this. Don't be coy now. No. Interesting. Very cool. Yes, it does say, what is this? Very positive. Xbox Game Studios. Oh, do you know what? Maybe I may get a chance to play that as part of the Xbox Game Pass. I have something like a 30-day trial version with my Discord subscription. I might actually go and do that. Look at that. Full controller support. We like. Similar to other games you've played, and it's very positive. So there we go. Awesome. What was the other thing that Camilla said was good? Yeah, survival multiplayer based building. That's it. Ticks all the boxes, doesn't it? Bring it on. What was the other one? It was, Among the Sleep, 75% off. That is nice. Elder Scrolls Online. Psychonauts is 50% off. Small Land, that's the one that Camilla was saying that I never feature. This one is the other one that I wishlisted yesterday, The Long Drive. I got to show you that because that's fun to look at. This looks like you drive through the desert, and there's not much going on. That sounds interesting. Nate already has the game. Kind of interested to see what he has to say about it. But I think it popped up in my games you might be interested in. And I thought, oh, nice little indie game. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but I'm kind of interested to have a look at it. Small Land. That's the one, but that's not out yet. So that's something that isn't available for purchase yet, is it? No, that's just... the early access version of that is coming soon. And that's a similar idea, more like in the fantasy realm. And there's a lot of RPG stuff going on, I think. But yeah, it's a kind of medieval little base building, fantasy type base building thing. And you have to go out and hunt people, and you're small, essentially. Not very American cars on the long drive. I also saw that the gas station simulator have a little... So I'm not sure if that speaks to me all that much, but then this isn't even released yet, so they're still working on it. I saw a video that was quite interesting. But yeah, grounded. Cool. Let's have a look at that next opportunity I get. For now, I'm going to go and switch on my PlayStation and we'll see if we can build that rocket. I'm excited about that. Small land, yeah, it looks interesting, doesn't it? So Camilla is really interested in it. I think it has that fantasy aspect in addition to the things that we get in Grounded. Nico is back. Awesome. Good stuff. Oh, okay. Well, watch out for the spiders. Thank you for the warning. I like it. Oh, nice. Deathloop has an update. That is what we all want to know about. As long as we can still play Subnautica, we're all good. Has anyone noticed that DAZ 3D have been caught up in the NFT hysteria that Blender has been kicking their technology into overdrive? You had an echo? Do you still have an echo? Do let me know. Hopefully you don't. But that may have been me, so... Could have been me. I think that's going to be not there now with the PlayStation, but you never know. Do let me know if there's any technical issues. Oh, it was you. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so it looks like it could well be the last Subnautica episode that we're playing today, because if we get all the rocket parts together, I think we can take off and then finish the game. So that's going to be interesting, but if that's going to happen, we don't know. The Chris is here! Awesome! Mr. Chris, how's it going? Good morning, Chris.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I don't remember where we are. Are we in...
100 meters.
Thank you, bot.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Good to hear it, good to hear it. Perhaps suppress such messages when you're loading the game? I'm just thinking. I don't remember where we are, actually. Gotta be brutally honest. Also, you know, don't write 7 things on top of one another. Oh, we're here. 500 meters deep.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
When you say restored, it wasn't really gone, was it? Crazy stuff. Yeah, so I think we brought the... Oh, thank you for the light. Good stuff. Now the world's working again. Roberta has joined the chat. That is very nice. That is very nice. Hello, Roberta. Good to see you. So if I remember correctly, we've brought the USS Subdivision with the prawn suit all the way from the deep sea base to here, to the DAZ habitat, or the, you know, we're opposite that. Seamoth is all the way back there. That's kind of cool. We can leave it there. And we're on our way to navigate this hunk of metal out of here, all the way through here, and then we're going to go back to the cloud base. Close by is the rocket platform that we're building, and I don't exactly recall what the next part is that we need, but I think
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I wasn't even gone all that long. I think it has to do with us having to put a little bit of mining in, I think. Let's see, I think we can see that here. Orange tablet. We've basically solved all the other bits and pieces. There we go. So we need a plasteel ingot, 4 kyanite, crystalline sulfur, and 2 ion power cells. So we can probably make all these things where we are. I think all I'm waiting for here is for these power cells to get recharged a little bit. Oh, and they are nearly. We'll wait for that to be 100%. Grab ourselves a coffee. See what happens. Coffee. Thank you. Thank you for updating Deathloop, PlayStation. Appreciate that. This scanner room here, I'm half thinking of maybe dismantling it, only because it might be in our best interest to have the components with us so that we can... Thanks, robot. That we can go and build it up somewhere else, just in case we need to mine for things like whatever it is that we're being asked for next. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Can't quite tell. Might be sweet to just go and dismantle this thing, and then we can build it anywhere else. Maybe I'll do that while I'm down here. Maybe I'll do that. Take these things away and I think deconstruct from in here. Can I do that? No. Dang, that's not possible. Do it from here. There. Portable scanner room. I like it. Mark is here as well. Oh, hello. Good morning, Mark. Oh, good afternoon, rather. Good to see you. There, yes. Scanner room comes with us. And then, since I'm a little full here already, I'm gonna go and keep all that on my person. Portable scanner room. Take these things with us. Always good to be a little energy conscious. And pop that in the USS Subdivision. It's gonna be a little bit of an ordeal to transport, to navigate this guy out. Thank you, robot. Good to hear, good to hear. Pop that in there and that in there. It looks like there's another one missing. We do have a spare power cell over here. That's kind of our emergency ration. Also, I thought. It's not here anymore. Dang! Where is it? I don't know. But I think it'll be enough power, I think, to get home at least. Yeah, we have 100% power, well, and 5 power cells. That's cool. That's okay. Alright, I'm going to close these doors. Just in case something untoward happens, which may happen. But maybe it does not. There. Okay. Internal lights off. Haha. Let's do this thing. Oh, interesting. Yes, Mark, there is a known issue with the two latest versions of the NVIDIA driver. So the 522 has an issue, and the 526 that they've released, I think yesterday or the day before, that also has known issues with deforce. The ones that are working are the ones before, so 517, 516, those types of things, they work with deforce. And apparently the way to roll them back is also something that I haven't quite figured out. I'm using the GeForce experience myself. It's a good topic actually to discuss. I'm using the GeForce experience myself, and there's no way to roll back drivers with that. But I think if you uninstall that, then it basically allows you to remove the whole GeForce integration, and you rely on Windows to pull in the latest driver. So it depends on which you have installed. If you're using Windows to bring in the latest NVIDIA driver, then I think there is a way to roll it back with an option. If that option isn't there, I think you might be able to just uninstall everything and download the latest, like an earlier version of the NVIDIA driver, and install that manually. So the one that you need is 516 or 517. Don't go any higher than that. And NVIDIA know about the issue, but it's not quite fixed yet. I do know that the latest publishing build of DAZ Studio that I've installed, that still has that. There is a new version of iRay with it, but I haven't tested that with the latest NVIDIA driver because I kind of stayed away from that for those reasons. But I have a second workstation on which I can try that out, so I might let you know that through my socials when I get a chance later. Here's the real entrance. We need to kind of go through here, maybe. Yes, that's a good point. So many people have updated, and IT Roy told me this last week that the latest NVIDIA driver had an issue. But so I haven't updated on my main workstation, so I don't have that issue, thankfully. But in so doing, I looked into how easy is it to roll back the driver, and when you have GeForce experience, it's not actually all that easy. This by the way, is for both the game-ready driver and the studio driver, so they both have that problem, which is very disappointing. Is this how are we doing the right thing here? Bloody balls are in the way. And I'm so sorry that you got caught up in the middle there. Yeah, so the latest publishing build has a new version of iRay, but of course that's not going to affect the way the NVIDIA driver works. So that's probably, if there is something to be fixed, then either NVIDIA need to fix it, or more likely DAZ need to go and fix the DeForce engine to be compatible with the latest driver. But I haven't seen a fix for that in the work. So I know that Seb, who's a supporter of mine, he's here quite frequently. He filed a report with NVIDIA, and NVIDIA got back to him and said, ah, yes, thank you for letting us know. We know about this now. We will see if we can fix it. But if they know what DeForce is, I don't really know. Looks like we've made it out of this tiny cave. Oh no, there's this guy. He usually doesn't come up to the surface, so if we just go up to the surface... I find that all very claustrophobic here. Much like Beard Goblin. Sometimes I'd like to see a third party, or like a third person camera that shows us... Ah, there we go. We're here, are we? That's the Aurora. That's where the cloud base is. Okay. So we need to go all the way over here. Good stuff. We can do that. It's the perspective that we usually don't see here. Yeah. With that driver, everyone has DeForce issues, so you're not alone, buddy. You're not alone. And it's a bit of a it's kind of mean that there's no easier way to roll back the drivers. I mean, I like the GeForce Experience. It's a really cool program, but the way that you can switch between studio and game ready driver, that's really cool. I like that. But I would love it that, especially in the studio driver thing, that it would be nice if they would let you switch back to an earlier version as well, just in case creative apps have issues. Yeah, so when a new NVIDIA driver comes out, I usually never upgrade that for at least a week or so. And if I'm really pernickety, and often I'm not, I try it out on a different workstation before I do it on my main workstation. It would be nice if we had easier ways to roll back things through Windows updates as well. I really never like it when they just automatically sneak in. Same with Adobe updates. I really dislike it when you wake up and Adobe says, hey, look at all these new features in Premiere. And I'm thinking, did I ask you to do that? And usually I set it all to manual update, but last time I was kind of caught out and I had new features in Premiere that then led to the fact that when you open an older version of a project, it needs to then make a copy, and then you have all kinds of stale branches on your hard drive, and you go, no, that's just, confusion. Confusion right then. Often you don't notice that there's bugs until you try to do something, and then, things go horribly wrong. Maybe for Christmas. They are so cool, aren't they? And especially if you look at the graphics, if you look at the water kind of while you're driving into it, this is really, really cool. That's one of the things that's really attracted me to Subnautica. And apparently, I don't know exactly how they do it. I can tell you that they do it in multiple layers. So it's not just one layer. I think there's a couple of layers of that noise plane going on. Sometimes you can see it, that you can literally see. It's almost like a geoshell, with a little bit of a gap. It's very cool. It's very cool. And also, especially considering this is a game from 2016, so this is fairly old. And it looked this good back then, so they really know how to do this. There's what we've built so far of the Neptune launch platform. Maybe I'm actually going to stay up here. Because that means if I need some stuff that might be on a mothership here, then I can go and swim there rather quickly. Yeah, so this is, for those of you who haven't been following the progress, this here is a rocket launch platform. We're on an alien planet, alien water planet. Some mysterious things have been going on, and we've just disabled the planetary protection system. So now we can go and leave ourselves. But the problem was that our spaceship that we got here with crashed, and we needed to kind of build ourselves our own escape thing. Which we have done, and this is it, essentially. Oh, very nice, very nice. Very nice. And now we can put the lights on here. Internal lighting, perfect. Good stuff. So I think I'm gonna go and quickly add the scanner room to my base here. It doesn't really matter where. I could just... Should I put it on the top of this? I might do that. I might just put my scanner room just on the side of here. I think that might be a good idea. Scanner room. There it is. Maybe here on the side, I was thinking. If that's okay. Here on this... Yes, like that. That's exactly what I had planned. If my base holds up... Also, 522 kind of works now. Oh, interesting. I thought it was before that. So it could be, yeah, it could be that I'm wrong, that 522 was the one that works, and then 526 was the one that doesn't work. And they literally had an update out yesterday, I believe, but that also doesn't work. I tried that one out. That also doesn't work with DeForce. Has he just caught the camera? That is just too funny. Did you just catch the camera? This... No, you put that back in the scanner room. Don't steal the camera, dude. Don't do that. This belongs here. It's so funny. Right, this we're going to put here. There. Leave that there. Too cute. Now we could just drink something here while we're here. See if the scan room's all functioning. Put all the modules in and everything, just in case we need to scan for stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, robot. I've been missing you. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad I'm back. Those modules go in here. Those are kind of a speed and I think long-range scanner modules. Interesting landscape that we have here. That's perfect. And this is my aquarium here, my four-story aquarium. No way, he's stolen it again. The camera's wandering again. Stop moving the camera, dude. He's only trying to help. I'm just going to make him invisible here because I don't think I need to see those scanner room cameras there. Perfect. Now you can go play with them as much as you like. And hydrate. Yes, let me do that. Let me go hydrate. Thanks, Ascania, for looking after my well-being. I love it. Do I need to eat? We could eat a little bit of Chinese potato here. That's gonna do us the world of good. Just like the doctor ordered. And grab my two almost last bottles of water here. There. Now, while we're down here, let me see if I can build a plasteel ingot. I think that's what we needed, wasn't it? A plasteel ingot that is made of, yes, there we go, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That, and then a bit of lithium here. I think we also don't quite need to see that many Like real entrance, we can pronounce like real entrances like the real 0 Kelvin. I like that. The third Nobel. Speaking of 0 Kelvin, Brian told me earlier, and that's really interesting, he's been working on a 3D animation to illustrate a short story he's written that has a bit of a Halloween theme. And I think, Brian, if you were right. Okay, so I was right. Good thing, Mark. Thank you for correcting that. So 517 was working, 522 was not working. Right. That's kind of what I remember as well. Good stuff. Thank you for clarifying that. So Brian has made a little animation to illustrate one of his short stories, and that goes live today, I believe, at 11:30. Is that right? In about 45 minutes. That will be very, very cool to see that, Brian. So for that, it's an interesting project. Brian's used 3D characters that he's generated himself from artificial generated photos to make a bunch of school kids that are, that are sitting in the classroom where this animation takes place. So very cool what you did there. I don't think you shared the final project with your supporters yet. Otherwise I would have seen it. You've shared some workflow bits and pieces, but not the final thing. So I'm really looking forward to that. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much! Exclamation mark, Brian. That is where that is going to happen. And the short story is not Mr. Stompy. That was another short story. What's the short story called, Brian? I don't quite recall. Crystalline sulfur and kyanite and ion power cells. How do we make those? Ion power cells. And we need 2 of those. Ion battery, ion power cells. Oh, right. Okay, so we need 2 ion batteries. Well, 4 ion batteries, really. And 2 silicone rubbers then. So 4 ion batteries. And those are made with ion cubes, gold, and silver. Oh, okay, gotcha. Ion cubes. The Mothra. I think we don't need to see that one anymore either. Mothra, the Deathloop, and the Sea Moth. We're gonna see where those things are if and when we need them. So I think we have a bunch of. Oh, we have 1 ion power cell. That's awesome. So we can keep that. So we only need 1 more then. That is good. So did we say we need 1 silver? 2 silver and 2 gold. And 2 power cube things here. Were they in the exotics locker if I even have them here? No, I don't think I have. I did have another plasteel ingot, which is nice. I do have a ton of kyanite on the ship there. There it is. My seat. Okay, good stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I think we have a whole locker full of ion cubes. There we go. Good stuff. So 2 of those. And then we'll open that one up because we have our own fabricator on board. The USS Subdivision, of course. Let's make 1 ion battery with that. 2 ion batteries, actually. Yes. And then those 2 together plus the silicone rubber. Didn't I pick that up? Could have sworn I picked that up. Didn't I pick that up? No, Jay, you didn't pick it up. Pick up the ion thing. Dang. I could probably just swim over here and pick up some of the yellow bits and pieces here and make my own silicone rubber, just in case I need more. And 1, I think 1 makes 2, so one's gonna be plenty. One's gonna be plenty. Aetherin is here. Very cool. Good to see you. And also the Camilla has arrived. How was the spa day yesterday? That is a very cool idea. Go for a spa day. Speaking of Camilla, by the way, Camilla asked me this morning, do I still have time to put a submission in for the render challenge? And because I was so busy and I wasn't feeling well this week, I have decided to extend the render challenge by another week. So let's go and announce the winner next weekend. So you have until Friday this week to submit bits and pieces. So yeah, render challenge is still open if you want to submit something. The theme is fluffy. We had some really strong submissions already. I'm looking forward to announcing the winner, but you do still have time to, I kind of have a favorite in mind already, but if you do trump that, please do it. Yeah, time is one of those things, it really creeps up on you, doesn't it? Silicone rubber there, 2 of them, perfect. Yes, I had an extremely busy week, relatively productive as well. I finished off another mini-series for DAZ that I might be able to share with my supporters. I'll see if that's allowed. I will ask him about that. It's called something, it's like just over an hour long, and it's a little series that is basically getting you your first hour with DAZ Studio. So I'll show you how the program works. It comes with some products that they're going to sell, and there's going to be a demo scene that I built with these products. So I put these products together with 2 characters in situation and put several cameras in there and several lights, and it's designed for new users to dissect a scene and see how it's made and what happens if you do this, what happens if you do that, if you want to change things. It's basically like a practice scene, and so that users can delve right in and have a look around, because if you're new, then it's difficult to make a scene from scratch. So we thought it's a great idea to give you that out of the box. So it's basically like an updated version of the Barefoot Dancer tutorial. Just, have a fully fledged scene, and that is now finally ready. It took me quite a while to do so. You listen on your phone. That's cool. That's cool, Nico. That's totally cool. So we have that. What else do we need? We need some kyanite. Awful amount of kyanite. Vast amounts. Got 2 powers. That's 4 crystalline sulfur and 4 kyanite. I think kyanite we were mining with our prawn suit here. And I think I should be able to access its storage with this. Yes, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that straight out of here. So that's 4 kyanite, 1 crystalline sulfur. We need 3 more, and I think that is down here. I've been collecting those as I went along. I think crystalline sulfur. This is actually this cracks me up every time. When you go down here, this is where either your sea moth dangles or your prawn suit dangles. That's so cute, and you can even walk between his legs. That's just so cool, so cute. Lower deck 01. Fantastic. Meg, may I ask what brought you onto Grounded? How did you discover that game? It's one of those things I often don't actually discover games, which game devs tell me is one of the hardest things to do. That even if you have a good game, how do you make it so that people actually discover it? Was it the Steam recommendations that brought you that? Or did you hear about it from somebody? I think we have everything. Good stuff. Oh, he closed the door. Okay, good stuff. No worries. Here's that launch platform. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, that's another good thing of Discovery. So I keep comparing it with back in the day when you listened to the radio and you heard a really good song and you thought, hey, that's great, maybe I want to buy the album, or I want to buy the single or something. Radio was a really important mechanism for us to discover new music. And in this day and age, that mechanism has completely gone away, so we don't listen to the radio anymore. And but the same philosophy still holds true, I suppose, that you watch something, you hear something, you look somebody else using it, and you think, "Oh, that's cool! I want to do that as well," and then you go out and buy it. So that's why it's this whole streaming new games segment is a very important thing for developers, because otherwise you don't get discovered. Which is partly the reason actually why Epic give away so many freebie games, because it means there's a chance you pick it up, somebody plays it because it was free, and you tell your friends about it. And that's the kind of word of mouth mechanism. Indeed, yes, if a game is good, it goes viral quick, and that is then how we discover it. So, yeah. Indeed, and what I also find fascinating about watching streamers play games is that it's almost like playing the game yourself, but some games, they really require you to put a lot of practice into it to get to a point where you can enjoy the game. Like Subnautica is a great example. I wasn't enjoying Subnautica for the first 5 or 6 hours because I thought it was really difficult. I have never played a survival game before, and I wasn't familiar with all the mechanics, and it took me that long to get to a point where I could enjoy it. But many people are not, they don't have the time to put that in. I remember friends of mine telling me, hey, when I was young and I didn't have a friend, I didn't have a family and I didn't have kids, I could literally spend hours, like 10, 12 hours playing video games. I don't have that time anymore. I maybe have an hour, and I need a game that lets me maximize my time in that hour. And sometimes that's not possible when games are so deep that you have to spend that much time learning and really getting into it. And that's where watching somebody stream the game is just as satisfying. It's kind of interesting. I like that. Postal, I think I have that. I've never played that. I think I picked that up. Postal 2. I think I have that already. Thanks for reminding me. Neptune Fuel Reserve. Okay, let's go and construct that. Watch the bots go to work. Brian, this is what you need next. You need to combine one of your 3D printers with drones for them to work together and build that. And of course, it being in a video game, somebody had that vision, and it's just a matter of time until we see this in reality. Fuel Reserve. That is nice. See what it looks like. Takes them quite a while to make that. I'm kind of glad that we don't have rechargeable power cells that we need to put into this thing after every... Oh yes, I remember jumping off this platform last time, so I need to call the elevator. Nice! This is like NASA here, which is why I'm wearing my NASA t-shirt today. Second floor, haberdashery. Okay. Fuel reserves have been put in place. Here's our USS subdivision. Sadly, we can't take that with us anymore. And... cockpit. Fantastic! Alright. We have a cockpit. Looks like there's still a piece missing here. We can't launch with that. Oh, that's good. Storage. That's nice. We have a locker here already. That's good. Oh, communications array. We can switch that on.
Communications systems array active.
Okay. I'm not sure. Was that a good idea? Can we deactivate it? No, we can't. Okay, fine. That is not good. Hydraulic systems. Should we switch all these things on now? I mean, I don't know. Auxiliary power unit. Yeah, let's just put that on as well. That's important. I'm sure.
Auxiliary power unit online.
Where's the coffee maker? More to the point. Can we make one? That would be good because we need to deck this out. I mean, we're going to be on here for a while. That and a crisp machine. I'm thinking. Can we do that? Oh, no. Dang. We can't build modules on here. Okay, fine. Well, what the next best thing is, since we have storage, we can bring coffee on board. I think we should do that. Coffee and water. That's what's going to go into this storage locker. We've got multiple. Nice. We can bring batteries in case we need to charge up our Steam Deck, which we're going to be using, of course, on the long journey home.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
I have a feeling we need to go back downstairs and go and basically build the cockpit. Door closes automatically. Yeah, we don't have a cockpit. We don't have a place to sit. So next time we're coming back here, we're gonna go and hiya. We're gonna bring like 10 coffees or so. Very important. How fascinating. Massive rocket that. Yeah, it looks like there's a piece missing on the rocket. Let's see how we build that. That's probably another puzzle that we need to solve. Maybe I'll go and have a bottle of freshly filtered seawater here. Ah yes, the cockpit. There we go. We need to build a Cyclops shield generator. Oh, cool. A plasteel ingot we already have, enameled glass, and a computer chip. Ah. Or we could just, I mean, since we're not really coming back, maybe we, I don't remember if we have the Cyclops shield generator in the Cyclops, or if we need to build one from scratch. So computer chip, enameled glass, and just pick up that, shield generator if we have it. Oh, that is exciting. You hadn't seen the outside. Yeah, there's totally a piece missing. There's totally a piece missing. How are your building works going, Camilla? What's happening there? Is everything okay? Are the builders finally finishing their jobs? Winter is coming and all. Totte was saying that the other day when some of us were complaining about the weather getting colder. Not so much me, mind you, but you know, other people. He said, "Well, cold. It's not really cold yet. It's a warm 12 degrees centigrade outside, but I can tell that winter is definitely coming." And I was thinking, oh yes, you're used to much colder things. Totte is from Sweden. He's also known as Code 66. Did I put that into exotics? I think I did. There we go. That's that. And computer chip. I have a feeling there was gold involved. I do remember that. And I think there was also table coral sample involved. Computer chip. Oh, enameled glass as well. Computer chip. That was copper wire and 2 of these things. Okay, good stuff. We can do that. We have that. And then a bit of copper wire is here. Grab a couple of these. Make that happen. Oh, was he? How exciting! I had no idea. How exciting. He gets involved into all kinds of things. And still no working heaters. Oh my god, Camilla, you need heaters. That's crazy. No, you need heaters and pronto. Computer chip check. Right, how interesting. That is very cool. He's got some really cool scripting products out there. One of them, the latest one, is the placeholder item with which you can replace large things in your scene with just simple primitives. He made another one together with Lyra, which can make you traffic patterns, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. You can design, like, you can say, well, make 5 police cars appear on this road, or you can say make 20 sheep appear on this, like, you know, path. I really want to play with that. It's a bit like a replicator, but also contains low-res proxy objects to populate the scene. Cool idea. What else did we need? Plasteel, enameled glass, and then that Cyclops shield generator. We're gonna have a look if we actually have one, and then if we don't, we can always build one. Enameled glass. I don't know if I have it, or if I have the components to make it. This is, yes, I do. Yes, I do. This makes glass, and this I think makes enameled glass. Stalker Truth. Oh, that's cool. Otherwise, I'm going to have to play with the stalker for him to pick things up. So 1 glass, I think that's how that works. And then you can turn that into enamel glass. Perfect, perfect. You saw a donut? Where did you see a donut? Yoshi, tell us about the donut. Oh, I see. It was his fault. Right. Very cool. That is really cool. Are there back issues available that one could get our hands on? Because that sounds really, really cool. Is the magazine that doesn't exist anymore, does it? And is it published in English? I would imagine it is, but you know, it might not be. Yeah, I'd be interested in some back issues. Cyclops shield generator. Let's see what components are necessary to make that happen. I think we make that in here. Nothing docked. Okay, I think we make that in this replicator here. Cyclops common modules. Is that in here? Oh no, we're making that on the Cyclops, don't we? Yes, on the Cyclops. Not in here because the Cyclops doesn't dock in here. Of course. Of course not, I should rather say. Let's see if we have that. No, I see, you're not publishing anymore. Okay. If you have a link there, please let us know. I'd love to browse through the DS Creative magazine.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Thank you, Robot. Appreciate that. Appreciate that greatly. This is where that replicator is, isn't it? Or fabricator, I should say. This is what we need. Polyaniline, a power cell, and an advanced wiring kit. Okay. That's possible to build. We can build that. But it could also be that we have one already. I just kind of forgot where that is. Do we have one? Shield generator. Yeah, so we have one here. We could just literally grab that and hike it out of here. But then if I ever wanted to come back to this game, I don't really want to... I mean, you know, I'm happy to build another one. I'm okay to build another one. That's not really... I'm happy to have two. Totally happy to have two. What were the components again? Advanced wiring kit, polyaniline, and a power cell. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back. Polyaniline, how do we make that? I think that had something to do with hydrochloric acid. That's hatching enzymes. Polyaniline, there we go. Hydrochloric acid and some gold. The hydrochloric acid we make from deep shrooms and salt. Since we have so many of these things, we might as well do that. 3 deep shrooms and some salt. Gotcha. And the advanced wiring kit, how do we make that? That is a wiring kit. Gold and a computer chip. Oh, okay. So we need a second computer chip then. Okay, fine. We can do that. We can do that. Wiring kit, 2 gold. Gotcha. Hey, no worries. We're gonna totally make that happen. I got silver here somewhere. The silver, there we go. 2 of those. Check. Jay's relatively short attention span prevents him from memorizing more than one component at a time. Otherwise, he could have picked up the gold and the silver, but it was difficult for him, so he rather goes back again and again, since the components are so close by. There we go. That's an advanced wiring kit, for which we're now utilizing the computer chip, so we need to make another one in a second. And the hydrochloric acid, I think that needs to... We just need to quickly dive down here. Because I think I have an external grow bed in which we have such mushrooms. And I think we need more... Was it 3 of them here? Yep, put the high-res versions in, thank you. There we go. That... with, I believe, at least 1 piece of gold. I think. There we go. And then do we need 2 more? Oh, we only have 1, so we need to go hunt for table coral sample in a moment. That's cool. We can do that. We can do that. They are ubiquitous here. Do we need salt, not gold? Sorry about that. We needed gold for that, so salt. Salt is actually behind us in the soda locker. No, it's not. Not anymore. That was the other thing. Salt is above us in the machine. I think because I never really remove it here. Salt, check. And now we go and put all of that together. Make ourselves beautiful bottle of hydrochloric acid. It is so cool, isn't it? We need that type of 3D printer in our house, really. I had this idea for an Amazon service. I don't know if they're going to work on it. Do you know these lockers that you can have things delivered to? If you don't want things to come to your house, then we have these kind of massive things where they deliver your box, and you can go there, type in a code, and then the box opens and you take out the package. I was thinking if you had a larger version of that, you can put in your order, and rather than it being shipped from a warehouse to that locker, you can have it 3D printed on the premises. A bit like that 3D printing company that they have in the Peripheral. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's really cool. 3 episodes are out. It's a really, really fascinating series. And thank you for the tip, Camilla, by the way. That was a really, really good tip. They have this, the main character works in a shop in which they have like just a wall of 3D printers, and I think you just drop off your job and they go and make it for you, and that's really cool. And I'm imagining something like that, fully automated, that is like the new Amazon locker, and you make an order and they go and print it there and then, and they let you know when it's ready for collection. That is kind of cool, isn't it? Very, very cool. Polyaniline, let's make that. Okay, so now we need to go hunt for a little bit more table coral bits and pieces that might be growing in front of our door. Or at least might be very close by. I mean, it's probably where our original escape pod is, so kind of around here, but I think we're probably going to find some earlier here. It's almost sad to leave this behind. Which brings up the question, of course, what are we going to play next Saturday? Could also be we're doing something in 3D, that is also possible. There's always more work to be done in 3D. By the way, I'm planning to make a follow-up video of the one that I've posted this week about how to convert the Genesis 8 characters to Genesis 9. It's been huge. It's been taken off. I think I had about 6,000 views on that, which is a lot for me. And it brought up some questions. The method works great for Genesis 8 characters, but for older generation characters, sometimes there's a problem that the eye movement works the opposite way around. So if you convert a character from Genesis 3 or 2, then if you move the eyes up and down, the eyeballs actually turn the wrong way. So the body kind of moves the eye socket up, but the eye itself turns down, and that can happen. There's another trick that we can use for that. There was also some confusion when people tried it with which figure needed to be lined up how. So for Genesis 3 and 2, there's a slightly different way that we need to employ. And I'm gonna go and show that. I think we need another piece of gold. And what else? For yet another computer chip, or advanced, was a computer chip, wasn't it? Computer chip. Copper wire, that was it. I knew there was something I was missing. Gold. No, copper. Copper. That. How exciting. And then we're going to go lift off. That is just so cool. I've only done this twice in my life. The cuttlefish. Do you know, speaking of which, we have a second egg for the cuttlefish, I think, that we haven't hatched yet. So it makes me wonder if we should maybe bring the egg with us. There's also all the other fish in the large aquarium here. We can't really leave them behind. We should let them free, you know? That's an important thing. We might have to do that, actually. Was that it? Was that it now for the Cyclops shield generator? I can't remember. Cyclops. That's a very good point, Etherin. Very good point. Cyclops shield generator. Where are you? That's hull reinforcement. That's not it. Cyclops. Cyclops shield generator. A power cell. Gotcha. I think we have that here somewhere. Is that a power cell? No, that's a battery. Dang! But I'm sure that we can go and just rescue a power cell over from the actual submarine, because we have so many. And if I wanted to rebuild them, I think I would make them ion power cells anyway, so I'm happy to just snatch one out of here. Or even out of the... Thank you. Thank you kindly. I think I'm gonna go and prepare some coffee that we can put that on board the spaceship. Yeah, like one of these just comes with us. Fully charged and ready to go. Aha! Cyclops shield generator. Oh, the time capsule. Oh, yes, absolutely. That's another little mini game that we have to do, isn't it? I think, where do I do that? That is something that happens in the cockpit, I think. Cyclops shield generator. All right, perfect. Just wait for my coffee to go to work here. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks, robot. Awesome. 16 coffees. Yeah, we should. It's getting tight. I don't know how long this journey is going to be. It's not like a long distance flight to Australia. It's more like much longer. And I'm not sure if they're going to put me into stasis or hibernation. It'll depend on what the cockpit looks like. Ah, look at that. Shield generator, plasteel ingot, enamel glass, computer chip. Let's go do this thing. Look at it go. Coffee in the time capsule. I like it. Can you imagine a time capsule full of coffee? So these time capsules, apparently they work by the next person who plays a game. They have a chance to pick up my time capsule, and I could give them goodies. I think one of the time capsules that I found contained a peeper, which was one of those things.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Good. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with the peeper, so I might just give away a cuttlefish egg and a cooking knife, a habitat builder. Oh, something like that. This looks really cool. I think you can walk down here as well. Underneath the rocket. You don't want to be here when this thing launches. You don't. Oh yes, good stuff. Very cool. I'm kind of looking forward to Subnautica 3, because I wasn't all that impressed by Below Zero. I don't think I'll play that. Again, I say again because I've already played it. This is really, really cool, this one here, but I think the second one, Below Zero, the DLC, is not quite... I don't think I like it all that much. It's still good, but it's not really... Oh my god, look at that! The ladder goes up! Ooh, the flux compensator. Can we have a look at that? Ooh. Ooh, nice. Cockpit. Oh. This is great. You don't get to see that very often. Activate life support system. Okay. Let's do it.
Life support systems online.
Who picked that computer voice? That's terrible. But hey, it's just an AI. Ah, prepared time capsule. We'll do that in a minute. We need to have the correct components here. Boot up the primary CPU that we've literally just built. Should we check it before we boot it up? So like a systems
Primary
check.
computer systems active.
Okay, I'm assuming that that test has already happened. That's good to know. And then this
Systems
is...
are go for liftoff.
Oh, are they? Goody. This is the captain's chair, I take it. Launch rocket. No, let's not do that. I was just going to test out the chair, which looks more comfortable than any chair I've ever built in the whole game. This is nice. Time capsule. Yeah, we should put stuff in there, but I don't think we have the right stuff. I don't know if we can. I think we need to have the right stuff before we do this. So let's go back down and pick the right stuff that we think is a good idea, and also, you know, do last minute things that we might have to do, like get the... We can't look there, can we? Like get the fish out of the aquarium. The bottle of water is probably a good idea to have on board. Definitely fill that up with coffee. So we'll make some more coffee. I think we could also probably get some health packs in here. Beacons in case we find anything exciting. Like one beacon could literally go into the time capsule. What would help people out? Let's see what would help people out in the time capsule. What do we want to put in the time capsule, guys? Suggestions welcome. Suggestions welcome. I'm gonna go and I think I'm gonna go and free up some fish here because I don't want them to get stuck in the aquarium when I'm gone. I think I'm also gonna go and save my game here before I do anything rash. Before we launch the rocket. Coffee is the right stuff. Yes, I'm thinking, yeah. Definitely make some more coffee. I like that. Yes, I played with that. I played with the sea truck dock. That is kind of cool. There's like a long tube thing. So maybe there is value in at least having a look at Below Zero and kind of browsing through it a little bit fast. I don't know. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Yes, good point. Magnetite, kyanite is a really good idea because that's difficult to find. Also crystalline sulfur. Yeah, so maybe that's a good idea. Oh, okay. How exciting. Interesting. How did what I said turn into New Kids on the Block? I love it. See you soon, Yoshi. Enjoy the filet mignon. This is my favorite piece of music here, by the way. When you sit down in the observatory, you get to hear this music, and I really, really like it. It's kyanite, cuttlefish egg. Yeah, let's do that. There's also another thing I'm thinking might be cool is the stasis rifle. I'm gonna put these things in here. Rubies, I think not. I think rubies they can probably get a hold of themselves. Habitat builder, that sort of thing. I'm just gonna go do this and free the fish. Free the fish. Guys, it's time to... I don't even know where the... This is it here. Yes, this is it. Guys, it's time to swim around outside. I'm gonna pick up as many of you as I can. Poor Peeper. and I'll be back for everyone else. This is probably the easiest way to get in here. Where is the cuttlefish, by the way? Sand shark. 2 bone sharks. Oh my, don't eat people that I'm just letting out. That's terrible. The sand shark's eating all the peepers. That's crazy. Don't do that. Oh my god, don't do that. I didn't mean to cause a bloodbath. Maybe I shouldn't have left them all out here. Ugh. Evil. As it turns out, Jace made a massive, massive mistake. Oh, that's why he said it was a special peeper. Because it's the guy that has... That has the enzymes. It's enzyme peeper. Is he dead, enzyme peeper? He is, isn't he? Enzyme, are you dead? Or are you just sleeping? Dude? Peeper must survive. Are you alive? Dead Peeper! No, he's dead! Oh man! The dude killed him. I feel really bad about this now. But what we're gonna do is just gonna decay. Otherwise. The sparkly guy. He's the one that went into the what's it called here? The Sea Emperor's lair and came out. Nutritious eyeballs. Terrible. Yeah, so he's the one who spreads the enzyme. There, everyone out. Everyone out. We're evacuating this. Not so much evacuating, but the last thing I want you to be is live in captivity. And then, you know. But then last time I left peepers out here, you guys got killed. I'm kind of feeling bad about this as well, but what do the jelly rays do when we leave them out? That's kind of nice to have them around here. Now we know who made that noise. Crash fish. Did you just bite me? Dude, don't bite me. Letting out all the peepers here. There we go. More peepers. Oh, he's a bit ill. He's gonna get cured hopefully soon. Mesmer is here. I love it. I love it. Bye guys. Don't mesmerize people. Like you usually do. Eat him. Okay, we're nearly done. We're nearly done. Not gonna leave anyone behind here. Oh yeah, you as well. And that's it, right? We're not missing anyone. Got some plants growing here. That's cool. No one else in here, right? Good stuff. Yeah, that's everyone. This thing, I would have loved it if the creep vine would have given me some of these yellow nodules here. But it was not to be. Maybe it doesn't work like that in captivity. Or maybe I need more than those. Who knows? Okay, now don't get eaten there, little peeper. Oh, there's also this guy. I can go and let him out. He's the cutest. Look at the eye blink. One day with the top down is better than a lifetime in a box. Ah, that's a great quote. If only I remember how to add them in the bot. I think there was a way to do this with add quote or something. Jelly Ray. And you, Bone Shark, seriously. Don't eat people. You're ill. How did I put an ill Bone Shark into my aquarium? How did he not... How did that happen? That must mean the egg was infected already. Curious. Okay, let's pick up goodies to bring into the time capsule. So like you say, kyanite, magnetite, maybe some lithium, like all the good stuff, crystalline sulfur, stuff that's really difficult to get a hold of. Do I even have that on here? No, that's on the boat, isn't it? That's on the boat, where we can also make some more coffee. I love it. Also wondering if there is the cuttlefish egg, so I might put that in there as well. That's a really rare item. So that would be nice if somebody else could find that and have fun with the cuttlefish, whom we're going to say goodbye to as well. I don't even know where he is.
Captain, all systems online.
He may have been eaten. Was he in here? No, that's oxygen tank. Extra large oxygen tank, that's also an idea. I could have sworn I put that in here somewhere, but I guess I didn't. So, magnetite. Oh, we have one piece. Oh, there's two more fish. Reginald and a spadefish. Okay, we're gonna go let those out. So we only have one magnetite, a bit of lithium. Oh, we don't even have that here. We have more on the in the base. Ion cube, like those types of items. Storage. No, that's not it. It's this here. Storage. Okay, so kyanite. Definitely give them 2 pieces. 2 ion cubes. There's more magnetite. We can, or lead. No, lead. They can. They know what to do with that. A bit of this. A bit of that. 2 kyanite. Maybe 3 kyanite. Give them a real head start here. And then crystalline sulfur. I think that is something else I have down here in the exotics locker. Actually, let Jay make some coffee here. There. Then in the exotics section, oh, there's also here nickel. That's difficult to find. Let's give him some of that and some crystalline sulfur. There. Ha! Could even give an orange tablet. That was difficult to come by as well. But I don't think I have one right now, so. That sounds good. So let's see if our cuttlefish is around as well, because I want to say goodbye to him, because he's in charge now. I just haven't seen him in a while. You think he's still around? You guys, there we go. Yeah, cuttlefish, where are you? Oh my, Brian, I didn't think of that. I've reinfected the planet. Dang, what was I thinking? Reload the save. But then the new Sea Emperor guys, they're gonna make everything good again, right? I'm thinking. Where's the cuttlefish? I mean, there is a chance that he died. Oh, he swam off. Because we did have him around this base here for sure. If he's not around, then it could be that he's died. Or there's a bug in the game. Like, my money is on he died. Like, you know, attacked probably by one of these guys here, because he doesn't know that these people are friendly. Could be that he died. It's like, he's friendly with me now, but that doesn't mean he's friendly with everyone else. I have a bad feeling about this. Did the cuttlefish die? He must have. I mean, he's not around anymore. Oh! I feel seriously bad. Well, let's put this into the time capsule, shall we? Absolutely, the cuttlefish can die. And it looks like the stalker here is actually evil enough that he does bite into things. So it could well be that he accidentally killed my friend. Which is so bad. Is there anything else that you can think of we should do here? Or shall we just go launch the rocket? I don't really know. So on one hand, I'm interested in seeing what happens if you dismantle the solar panel. So that would mean this literally the power is being switched off in the base. That would be fun. We could do that and visit all the bases and switch the power off in all the bases. But we could also just let it run and see if in 1,000 years or so somebody else crash lands on this planet, finds all these things. I really don't know. What do you think? I'm gonna put these things in the time capsule while we deliberate this. It may have happened. I don't really know where the second cuttlefish egg is. It may have been in one of the other bases. I definitely found a second one, which was really cool. We've only have 6 bits and pieces here. That's not a lot, is it? So 6, we're gonna have to be really selective. So I'm thinking 1 crystalline sulfur then. 1 kyanite, 1 ion cube, 1 nickel. And maybe then just these things, a lithium and magnetite? That could be. They're not getting coffee. They're gonna have to find that themselves. Even though that would be nice as well. That is not a lot, is it? But I mean, it is a time capsule, so we can put an image in. Oh, I see. From any of these things. We could send them an image of our base. That might be nice. Jay's base. Let's do that. An image, and then we can have a kind of a little text message there. That's nice too. If you find this early in the game, you're totally confused. We can send them an image of this, and then they're going to wonder, what are they standing on? Maybe the base. Jay's base. If that base looks good, I mean, it looks you know, it looks good. I'm kind of liking it. Yeah, if I go and put the cloud base beacon off here, how do we do that? Like so, or even should we put something into this top right spot? If I frame it up like this, I'm kind of thinking I like the idea of the USS subdivision to be in place there. Maybe we should do that. Turd Nobile, yes, that's a good idea. We should show them Turd Nobile. We should show them Turd Nobile. There's the USS subdivision. I'll see if I can park it down here so we can get it in the screenshot. Because I like for the name to be in there. That is a funky name. While we can. And also, I wonder who gets the time capsule. You can put your website in. And say, if found, please return to... Yes, that was always a little bit difficult. Oh, there we go. It's keel cam. This, I don't know if is that in the right position here? I don't think it is, but maybe it's enough to frame that up somehow. Also, maybe should I make some more coffee? I mean, it's going to be a long flight, you know. This is what I would do before I leave a planet. I would make a lot of coffee, or I would have a coffee machine on board the rocket that I leave with. Also possible. Oh, the name isn't in there. It's like as good as photo mode, isn't it? Are curated, okay. I like for the windows to show, so I think if we just go and turn the sub to the right, I think then we're good. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that will work. So turn sub to the right, like this. 45 degrees or thereabouts. This is fun. I like it. Maybe that's why I enjoy Subnautica so much, because it's almost like using a 3D program in a way. We see the... does it need to turn another 45 degrees? Did I turn it the wrong way? I think it just needs to go back in the picture, doesn't it? Back. Back a little. We can make that happen. It's just as...
Captain, I'm not even squidding.
What did he say? He said something else this time. Oh my god! That is exciting. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I'm going to watch the subtitles when the stream comes back, which is a little delayed. Woo! Right, exactly, and destroys it, Brian. Ouch! Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. He said something else there, didn't he? Ah, no way! I'm not even something, he said. So I said go back, I think. Do not crash into the base. I just make it slightly lower, like so. Let's see if that works. Whoops! I think I may have bumped accidentally into a little living organism. Do you know, I think that was one of the requested features for the next Subnautica, that they're going to please make it multiplayer. I think people really want to do this, and I don't know, it had so much feedback. I have a feeling they might go ahead with it. It's a shame the name isn't on here, but I think we'll be okay to just put the boat into the background like this. That might be cool. This looks like a great thumbnail, even with the fish in there. Yeah, I like it. This is going to be the thumbnail that we're going to send them. Right, the subtitle didn't translate right. I saw that as well. The male voice is the one that is basically the AI in the sub, and that usually only ever says "Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online." Not even a squid. That could be. I'm gonna go listen back to that, because that is the first time I have ever heard that. That is gonna be so totally be turned into a clip, I tell you. The USS Subdivision. Very cool. Ah, we can only bring one picture with us, and that'll be the picture. And also, should I hydrate? I should hydrate. I mean, it's a long journey. Let me go and have one little hydration. Take one last look around the base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Before we leave it forever, you know. How do we go down? We don't from here, do we? We do. No, we don't. It needs a separate entrance. This part of the base is completely isolated from the rest. I never thought about this. Maybe we need to... Can we build like a ladder downstairs? Like last minute building things? Yes, we can. That's going to look really terrible here, though. Let's make that here. What, we don't have titanium? Oh, we don't! Dang! Okay, forget that. It's too late for DIY now. Just have to find a different entrance into the base. How bad is that? Yeah, that was our aquarium. I'm gonna switch it all off, you know. This was the observatory. Totally not used all that often. It's nice if you want to have a look at your submarine here. That's good, isn't it? Oh, you're the best captain on the planet. I'm not even squidding. Oh, wow. That is too cool, really. How exciting, Ascania. Thank you so much for checking that out. C-Lab DSV, do you remember? Oh my, those were the days. Yeah, this was my locker bits and pieces here. Do you have anything else here? Kyanite and stuff that could go into the exotics locker here. I mean, I want to travel light, you know. Obviously, I don't want to have all these things with me here. Don't know if a second oxygen tank would make all that much sense. Ah, posters, look at that. Prawn Suit Mark II. It's so cool, it's so cool. Then, of course, we have the Mini Aurora. I might actually pick that up. That would be a nice present for them as well. The Mini Aurora. I like to make my own water once again, I think, from bleach. One last time. Because that's just nice. Ah, very good. And now I can drink it because, you know, it's not enough actually. I need to eat something as well. What am I going to do without Chinese potatoes? I've been eating them for what feels like years. I'll also pick up some lantern fruit here. That's also very nutritious. There. And I'll definitely pick up some water for the long journey. Sparkling. Still water. Yeah, there we go. That should be enough. Okay, Mark. You're in charge now, since the cuttlefish is no longer around. I'm putting you in charge. Bye, kitty cat. This is very, very dramatic. Do we need a med kit? Why not? So, and because it's customary that the last person switches off the lights, we're gonna do that in the sub, of course. Well, once in the sub, also once in here. I think we're gonna go and take the solar panels off, because, you know, that's equivalent of switching off the lights. Oh, really? No way! And when does that happen, Ascania? I love it when you come inside. That's so funny. So, I wonder if the prawn suit also says something weird when you do that. Fill the time capsule with spare batteries. Hey Max, how's it going? Guten Abend. What's happening? So I've taken all the solar panels away, I thought. No, there's another one. There's two more left here. Let's take those off as well. If I can carry all that much. Oh, they updated that out. What a shame. Huh? That is so cool. It's one of those things, I've never heard that before. How exciting. Considering the time it took us to put these things in place. And lights out.
Warning, emergency power only.
Oxygen production offline. Yes, yes, we know. We're gonna go and put the lights off in here as well. Robot, thank you so much for telling me, you know, the things. I'm gonna have one last coffee here. Switch off the lights. Where did that happen? This needs to be switched off to begin with here.
Engine powering down.
Powering down, thank you. And then we do lights off. Thank you. I'm gonna leave everything in here as it is. So thanks, plants. Thank you, engine room, Scotty, imaginary Scotty. Thank you, prawn suit. Gonna close the doors here because, you know, we're not coming back. Oh, thank you, modification station. It's been awesome. It's been so awesome. Bye, robots. I'm gonna close this door as well. There. Gotta leave this intact, you know, in case somebody comes back in 1,000 years. I don't want anything to have worn out. And this is just like, if somebody ever were to visit this again, they're gonna have to work out how to power this thing up. What power is in place here that makes this antenna move? Curious. So crazy. Oh, and of course we're launching at night, are we? We're not launching during the daytime. Like proper space shuttles do. We're launching at night. Good thing we have enough power in this thing. We'll take one last look around here at the burning shipwreck. And hopefully also... I mean, there's only one way to find out, is this thing really switched off? The planetary protection thing here. Beautiful environment. I wonder what gravity's like with multiple moons tucking away at you. What are the tides like? Okay, so some of this stuff I can probably... I don't need to carry that with me, do I? I can probably just go and fill this in here. Because I don't want to have my pockets full of stuff here, including knives and that. That goes in here. And this is, of course, the coffee locker. And then we have... Do we have another coffee locker? Yes, there we go. Good stuff. It'd be rude not to have a couple of coffees before we launch, huh? So it's equivalent to the lady with the peanuts that comes around before the flight takes off. Ah, yes, very nice. Okay, the image, we have that now. Perfect. Select. Message. What's going to be our goodbye message then? Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Brownest. Maybe. Check out my website. Follow me on Twitter. You're on your own. Good luck, pal. You're gonna need it. That's a good idea. Good luck, pal. You're gonna need it. Good luck, pal. Oops. No, that wasn't. I wasn't done. Good luck, pal. You're gonna need it. Don't look behind you! I said don't look! You're gonna need it. I like it though. P.S. Don't look behind you! I like that, I like that. And do we do this here? P.S. yes. Don't look behind you. I should have connected my tiny, small... All turds float down here. That is very good. Don't look behind you. Oh, that was in the bottom right corner there. Perfect. Yeah, that's a good message. Good luck, pal. You're going to need it. P.S. Don't look behind you. Good stuff. And now... And now that's it. Dude. How do I get out of this?
Time capsule ready.
Uh-oh. Good stuff. So just out of curiosity, could I go back in and change it? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So that we could do that in case that
Time capsule ready.
Just in case you ever need to do that, that is how you do that. Okay, have we switched all the other bits and pieces on here? There's only really one way to find out. Has this been switched on? Yes. That's all good. Let's check out what it's like, shall we? All right. Leave only time capsules. Trophy earned. Yeah, type that in, that's important. I was gonna say...
Ready to launch on your command, Captain.
I was gonna say the cuttlefish is in charge, but...
10, 9, 8,
Get off my rocket!
5,
Get off my rocket! I didn't have the coffee!
1.
Stop it! I need some coffee! How am I gonna have coffee now? Also, it's daylight now.
Capsule jettison.
How good is that? Sweet! Bye-bye, Planet 4546b. We'll be back. What is all that? Oh, that's the debris.
Approaching orbital debris field.
Good thing I kept the repair tool, huh?
Orbital debris field clear.
That must have been the debris from the Aurora.
Maneuver.
Oh. Yeah, good point. There's other parts of Planet 4546b to explore.
Destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate.
Excellent.
Engaging
Excellent.
ion boosters in 3, 2.
We have ion boosters. I didn't know about this. Whoa! Slipstream technology! This is great! Now we're gonna hook up with the events of Mass Effect, of course, because they also had phase gates. G40. That's not good for the face.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sands.
Oh.
We are different, but we go together.
Oh. That is so sad. That is so sad, and also a beautiful way of looking at it. Oh. That was it! We've done it! We've completed Subnautica again! How exciting! This is the third time that I've done it, and it hasn't lost its charm, I have to say. Game from 2016 hasn't lost its charm, quite the opposite. Still awesome in 2022. Thank you so much, everyone, for being along for the ride. I really appreciate that. Bit of a crazy end music there. We've had such chilled music and we don't have that anymore. What a shame. But on this note, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to check out the Grounded game. Maybe it's on the Xbox Game Pass, and if it is, we can totally have a look at that next weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful Sunday, and don't forget to check out Brian's latest video with his short story that is on his channel. So I'm going to watch that right now. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you very soon. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.